What do we know? It's a byproduct of the chemtrails. And then you got the carbon fiber clouds that are coming out of the ships for the military ships, the Pandora fog exercises. Let me see if there's any bunker fuel out here. There was some yesterday. So I can still see just a few. So I just barely see a couple of them. You know, we got one right here billowing out. You got one there. They're just not standing out like yesterday. We got 1,040 people, not bad. Look at down here in LA. LA is getting waxed. Crazy aerosols. So just a quick little spraying operation. Look at the weird aerosol spraying over Havana. So this is pretty strange seeing them spray this far south in the down here over Cuba, Havana. I mean, we got mega sprayers going on. This is what's feeding the tropical moisture up, helping create these tornadoes. And you can see, man, they started this all the way down. Pretty much down here around Honduras, Belize, all the way out over here in the tropics. Goes all the way over Cuba. I mean, I can zoom in here so you guys can see the aerosols being deployed. They were using a thick, heavy spray. Look at them guys, man. They're pulling the moisture all the way up from below Cuba. So they're getting up this hot water, bringing it up, and then out here in the Atlantic. And you got the super fat line out here. Over Bermuda. Bermuda's getting chemtrailed like crazy. All the way up over where all the ice is going to be. Maine's getting hit. New Hampshire, Vermont, New York. Complete synthetic skies. Until you get way down in the bottom of Argentina. They're spraying really far south now. In fact, it's even way out off the coast. So they're not pulling, the atmospheric river is not being pulled. It's kind of going up. Usually it goes right up into Rio de Janeiro, which is right up in here. So it looks like they eased up just a little bit on pulling the atmospheric river. Right off of Dakar, and I just showed you that they were talking about the weather experiments out here, and here they are. Here they are, spraying the crap out of the skies with some toxic stuff, grid patterns to the max. These things are going on everywhere. So mega spraying. And you got some more fat liners out here over the islands. And the UK is just, they're getting hit right now. But the main spraying out here now is big time in France. Look at these grids. Sky grids for France. So really it looks like the most heavy sprayed country right now is France. And then off the coast of Dakar, and then all the way up the east coast. But this is just super heavy. I mean, this is undeniable. Grid patterns all over the place out here. Heavy, heavy aerosols all over the place, man. All over. Goes all the way up into the English Channel. You got chemtrails over the English Channel. All the way up in the North Sea. Parts of London's getting cramped. Now where all that moisture is going, it's going up here to Norway and Sweden. The last two storms, they called them these twin cyclones. This is the second of the twin cyclones. They kind of bypassed the UK and went over here and hit Norway. They were getting pummeled with the aerosols. And that thing looks kind of weird. Still spraying in Lithuania, Estonia. Still aerosols up here. A few aerosols in Algeria, Libya. Not too bad there. Over here at the United Arab Emirates, where all the cloud companies are, it looks like they had to turn them off for a while. They already pulled all this moisture into Oman. Over in India, maybe a few leftover aerosols in Iraq. And look at Kazakhstan. They had that plane crash up here with all the cloud seeding that was going on. And now it's a complete whiteout. Complete whiteout after like 4 days of intense spraying. So let's go down here and check Australia. Let me put this on the precipitation. There should be a cyclone hitting over here where the ionospheric heater is, the scatter radar. And it was there for weeks. And here in the last Sunday, I think they took it off, or Monday. So there it is. There's the, should be a cyclone. Look, it's starting to come back down again. They put it back on. This time, it's going to go to the west of the ionospheric heater. Look at that. It's still a cyclone, but they're not letting it hit. It's going to hit there with hardly any moisture. See, that's why I say 2 weeks ago, this thing was here just going down. Then like Monday, Tuesday, they had it way out here, just sitting out here for days. It's going back to the original 16-day forecast. I think every Sunday they make the actual forecast, and then they change it a little bit during the week to make, throw off people. That's why we stick to our original 16-day forecast, because this thing's going to turn into a cyclone. If we go back to, no, I can go back to last Wednesday. Let's just see what it showed. There's the cyclone. See, that's where the original target was supposed to be. See, there's an ionospheric heater right on the tip of that little island, or that little ear that kind of sticks out. And this was going to bring some much needed rain to Australia. But look, it's only moved over a little bit. So if we go back to now it's just showing it. We need to be on Sunday. Oh, there it is. Okay. So instead of hitting right here where the wind models take it, it's going to go right around. Look, the rain almost is going to the ionospheric heater. I mean, that's a wind event right there. And then it's going to hook around, then hit the land and die out. So, pretty strange right there. Let's check these real quick. And they're still doing some ice nucleation up in Alberta. All right, here. Look at that seeding operation right where the tornado zones were. Okay, I want to check the west. I want to see if we can find any of the bunker fuel operations before we go here. Yeah, right down there is where the bunker fuel was. Let's see if they're still there. Oh, they're still there. Look, they're right off the coast now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 that I'm counting right now, 6 or 7. They're not coming in real strong, so they're still running the bunker fuel. They haven't turned off the bunker fuel, so there's still bunker fuel operations going on off the Southern California coast and the Bajas. But they're not real heavy. Look, there's one guy way out here, so you still have a pretty good size operation, but it's not coming out super thick. Like, they're not burning the super thick stuff right there. All right, guys, we're going to call this a show. Thanks to everybody that joins us here for a nightly hour of news. We're going to play a song called Rise. People need to rise. Don't give up your guns. People need to rise up. Have no fear and armor up. Anyway, guys, we're crank it up. We're going to play a song called Rise. I'll try to jump over on all the platforms and say stuff anyway, guys. Much love. Here we go. Crank it up. See if I can get the scene to change. Thanks everybody out there who helps support us, keeps this thing going. Not easy trying to go against the main three, that's for sure.